Let's toast to champagne. This one's for the life. Did everything it could to be here for the night. Man, it feels good.
Other night we got the founders of My Hell of a Life in the studio. So for people that don't know y'all, want you to introduce yourselves.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Yo from MHOL.
Yeah, this Nick Reed from MyOverLife.com.
Alright, man. So for people who don't know, I guess, what would you guys consider My Hell of a Life? Is more like a lifestyle blog? Or?
Yeah, it's a lifestyle magazine that we starting online, and soon we're going to do a seasonal print joint for everybody. But we focus on fashion, food, art, music, you know what I'm saying, health, whatever. We about to do a relationship column for people or whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, we touch on everything, man. Like you said, entertainment news, just everything that's what's popping around the city, around America, just everywhere. Like, we just try to touch on everything that's going on and show everybody, you know, what's good to check out, what's new, what's hot, what's fashionable, you know, everything.
All right. So what was it that made you guys want to come up with My Hell of a Life? Where did the concept come from?
The concept basically just came from me and him talking one day about, you know, just all the different stuff that we both, you know, take interest in. You know, we have a lot of similar likes, but at the same time, we're a little different with certain things. So we were just sitting around and it was like, man, let's just show people, you know, all the different things that we like, you know, from the music to the fashion to, you know, the art, entertainment, everything like that, like we already covered. And so we just went ahead and created it, you know. So we just wanted to show everybody, you know, what we thought was dope, and, you know, we hope other people would think was dope too.
Oh, I ain't gonna just jump in there. Okay, so I mean, with this is the kind of thing that sets like trendsetters and taste makers, and like I've seen this site a couple of times. A lot of things on there are normal, your typical New Orleans, I guess, type of things that you see, especially with the clothing and stuff like that. So, what is it that you guys want to do with it? I guess with in the city, or are you guys just trying to post shit that y'all like and y'all rock with it?
Nah, well, right now we actually on our third installment of Fashion Relate, a fashion mixer that we do once a month. The first one was at the W Hotel, and the second one was at Indulge.
Yeah.
So that's been getting real successful, but we just trying to get everybody to connect with each other. So we invite stylists, fashion designers, models, cameramen, like anybody who wants to be in this industry. We want them to come out and just network with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this city, we fall short on the whole networking thing, and we lose track of what it's really all about. And so we just try to, like, everybody come together so we can all, whoever's doing it and trying to be in this, we can all do this together. You know what I'm saying? And just build our brand. And then besides that, me and Mario been discussing some community service stuff for the kids and stuff like that, some giveaways and stuff. So it's a lot of stuff that we right now we focusing on in the city, but of course we also looking at the bigger picture for the worldwide, because we have a lot of people. We actually checked the stats the other day in like New York and Cali and stuff like that is real heavy with viewers and stuff like that. So, and we also got some people in Tokyo, Canada,
London.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we just trying to spread, man. We just trying to spread.
And with you guys being so not just on one genre or one market, do you find it a lot easier to be able to network and talk to people because you can go from like fashion or music to the arts to, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Cause like I'm actually like the foodie of everything, of the site. So I use that to try to connect with like a couple business owners and restaurant owners and stuff like that, and we build the brand through that, and then as well as the fashion. So it makes it a lot easier because you can relate to people on different levels instead of just hitting them with that one thing. You say, okay, well, you're not into fashion. How about you check out my food post because I'm sure you like to eat. Or you don't like to eat? Well, check out our music post. We do music reviews. We have a writer who does for damn near every album that drops. She'll write a review, and it's real nice writing that she does. So it'll be a good read. And we also have a sports section. So like if you doing your fantasy picks, well, you know, that might be too late now, but we had it on there where you can find out who would have been a good person for you to pick or whatnot, or you know, if you into betting or whatnot, you can see who we might think gonna win, you know, these next couple games or whatnot. So yeah.
And with that, also being so diverse on the site, is it how many people are currently working with you guys for like as far as people who do the write-ups or whatever? Like, what's the staff like?
Well, the staff right now varies from time to time, but for the most part, you definitely get me and Nick on a regular, and we got about 6 to 7 writers, you know, that chime in from time to time. You know, we got consistent writers, like he mentioned about. We got sports writers. We definitely have writers for the music and everything like that. So you know, it's a good amount of writers, and we always looking for more new people. We always get contacted from different people all the time. You know, like right now I'm talking to a girl in Atlanta that want to you know, write on like movie reviews and stuff like that. So it's all type of stuff. You know, and that's the best thing about the site is that we give a spotlight on everybody. You know, including the writers itself. You know what I'm saying? Just people that come out of mass comm departments or whatever school they went to, we give them a chance to spotlight their talents too as well with the website.
Right. And with you guys being writers and well, me doing the blog too. And I know how it's pain in the ass it is for me having to write about the same thing all the time. Does that make it a lot easier that you guys have so much variety that you're not like you don't have to be like music every day? So I mean, does it make it easier for you guys?
Yeah, it definitely makes it easier, but sometimes you gotta find a different angle to approach everything because I mean, you know, this day and age, something can happen right now instantly, and if you write on it right now and you put your point of view out on it, for the most part, it's gonna probably be the same point of view that most people have.
Right.
But if you sit back and maybe analyze it and go at it from a different angle, some people may say, "Well, damn, I didn't even think about it like that." So it just make it more interesting for you and for the viewer. You know what I'm saying? So that always is a good thing that helps you out.
And I know you guys were talking about reviews. Are you guys doing local artists as well, or is it just like you sticking to mainstream and just trying? I guess because that's more attention grabbing and get the views quicker.
Well, we touch on basically all artists, but I mean, I'll be honest, we definitely get a lot of submits through our emails. And I kind of go through and listen to certain things. I mean, if it's something that I think is tasteful or I think is, you know, some music that I wouldn't mind listening to myself, I give it a chance, you know. But for the most part, we do nationwide artists mostly, but we do still cater to the local artists, especially artists like I said that we think is dope and you know that's really got a work ethic behind them. That's my biggest thing when it comes to the city of New Orleans. Like there's a lot of artists down here. There's a lot of great artists, but at the same time, some of them don't put that work ethic in behind their music. So it's like, you know, if they lacking on themselves, it's like why should I support at the end of the day? You know?
Right.
But if they coming with the full package and they showing me they serious about their work, then you know I have no problem, you know, presenting it to the audience that we have all across the nation.
Okay, and to piggyback off that, so what is it? What do you guys think about the local talent in the city right now?
I think the local talent is definitely on the come up. I see a few artists that's definitely making their name known. Of course, my favorite right now is 3D Nati. Of course, like she is just she's everywhere right now, and shout out to her because she always shows support. Like every time we post anything, she always retweet us or give us a little shout out or whatever. So, you know, she's been very supportive, and I definitely rock with the homie Pascal. You know what I'm saying? There's a few other artists I'm watching, you know, coming out the city, but I just like the fact that people starting to get their work ethic up. Like I say, you know, in the past people kind of like half-stepped with things they was doing. And I think they see now that you gotta take it serious if this is really what you want to do. Just like we had to take it serious, you know, about our own website. You know what I'm saying? Because we could have came out with, you know, with a blog and half step or whatever. But you know, we grew as we was out, you know, and continue to get bigger and bigger. So that's what I would want to see from, you know, everybody that's trying to get their talents out here in New Orleans.
Also covers your site also covers entertainment news, and I guess it's been like almost 20 years since the Real World premiered, so reality TV has went from like a fad to like everything that's on. So how do you what did you guys take on reality TV in 2013?
Oh, I definitely think that reality TV is far from what it used to be from that real world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is scripted.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
Right. This shit is scripted. Like, I mean, my problem My problem with the whole reality TV thing is I feel like it's basically a platform for people to become famous who don't really have any real talent, which is cool. Get your money. I'm all about getting your money. But then it's like, I feel like we treat them like, we put them on a pedestal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that pedestal, it comes other things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why you have the females who want to do the sex tapes and, put themselves out there, the twerk videos or whatever, which we're not going to complain. We're not going to complain about that. We're just saying,
right.
like, it's bringing a whole different vibe into the world. As a matter of fact, this is what I wanted to ask y'all about. The Obama thing, when he talked about the Kardashians and then the Kardashian mom, Kris Jenner. She got upset, but I don't think she understood what he was saying. It was kind of like he was just making a point to say that a lot of females or a lot of people in general, they try to grow up to be like these people, but don't understand that you can also just go get your degree and
be a regular person.
Be a regular person. It's not the end of the world. Like, you could be regular. It's no big deal.
I mean, look, like you said, reality TV is not real,
But it used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. But like you said,
world I watched.
People definitely just glorify it, man, and it's really crazy, And everybody trying to live reality TV in their regular lives. That's what makes it really crazy. It's like people got like 100 followers on Twitter and they run around acting like like they're a star, But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's just crazy.
So do you think that the perception or how reality TV is looked at in American society is also kind of what leads to everybody wanting to be stars on like Twitter and Instagram, like popularity of Vine and shit? And like, so what do you think it is that makes everybody want to be a star? Like, because everybody wants to be a star until they're famous, bro.
I mean, I feel like people always wanted to be, a star in a sense, but I think that because it's in our eyes, it's like right there where you can touch it, and you see all these stories. Like, I mean, I remember what that was Soulja Boy years ago who got on.
Yeah, got on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you see it, it's like, oh shit,
yeah,
this could really happen. Let's see if it get, let's see, because at the end of the day, man, nobody really wants to work a job. Let's just keep it. I mean, I know chicks that's doctors, lawyers, and pharmacists who still trying to get chose by a ball player. Like, you didn't put in all this work to get your degree, and you work and you got your own, but they still, some of them. I'm not saying all of them. Before I get text messages. I'm just saying though, some of them like, I don't want to work. I want to be chose. So at the end of the day, some people just don't want to get it in like that. So they're like, if I'm a star and I'm famous, I can still live that luxurious life. You know what I'm saying? And they don't see also that some of these people do have to put in some work. I can't front on Kim K like she's not like, I don't think she has too much talent, but at the end of the day, she puts in her work. Like, she makes so she looks a certain way. She has to do this, be at these meetings, these photo shoots. She's on the go. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not a bum by no stretch of the imagination. But I still think that some of these people, when they seeing this, they don't see that. They just see the glitz and the glamour of it. So they want to, try to aspire to be that.
The show up money is nice. It's real nice to get a few G's to show up for 30 minutes. I'm just saying.
And well, speaking of the new phenomenon, what do you guys think about the if it's not there, the very real and very soon crossover of twerking going over to white America?
Oh man, well, I'm tripping out because I seen something. I don't know how real it is though. The if you get caught twerking, you get 30 days in jail.
That's what I think.
That's a joke.
Yeah,
they said that's a joke. Okay, I'm about to say, God damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know. Miley tripping me out though. I don't know if I should be offended because it's like she taking it a little too far. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I also know that. I think she's trying to cross over from that, but I think she's already crossed over. I don't know who's a PR like, yo, you we know you're not a little girl anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When Mac Man said it, like, back in the day, people laughed like, this nigga talking about motherfucking Hannah Montana right now. Hannah Montana is old right now. She getting it in. I mean, but every time you see her, she got her tongue out. And like she just bent over
and
busting
teddy
it.
bears. I don't know what the teddy bears.
So I mean, a lot of people are looking at Miley Cyrus. Not even just Miley Cyrus. I know. I don't know if you guys know about the lawsuit Robin Thicke put out against Marvin Gaye's family.
Yeah.
And
when that was a countersuit, huh?
They
They put one out against him.
He put that out before they put theirs out. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
he could
Oh, wow.
block all that. And with Justin Timberlake coming back this year, a lot of people are saying that I guess and like Macklemore, they're saying like white America's basically doing what's always happening. They're taking like the black culture, capitalizing on it, and then they're just gonna dip. They're like, in 2-3 years, Miley Cyrus ain't gonna give a fuck about twerking no more. Like she's using it right now as her platform to be out there. So how do you think that reflects on the black culture?
That's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
This is a deep question.
Because I think that I probably get criticized for this, but I actually think Eminem is one of the most overrated rappers, and it's not just because he's white. You know what it is? I'm gonna just put it to you like this: when rappers I feel like when they use animation, or they like a little too over the top to tell a story, it's like I can't dig it as much as I can dig the next rapper.
Right.
Not saying he's whack. I don't think he's whack. I'm just saying, like, if you talk to people, they say he's top.
Right,
like, top one.
Right.
You feel me? I'm just like, I can't give him that. I see my man's going crazy in the studio right now. 'Cause I just say what I say, like I'm about to get struck by lightning. But I'm just saying, like, homie he's ill.
Yeah.
But not...
But is that because he's also, I mean, shit like M talks about isn't shit that you can relate to? Because M talks a lot about, like, fucking over his mom and shit, and, like, in the black community,
that's another... That's
not going down.
But see, that's
Smack the shit out.
Right.
But see, that's another... I feel like that's another double standard, because Eminem then talked about raping the chick, right? Burning the chick and everything. And I mean, yes, he did have a lot of protesters at one point protesting his music, but, I mean... They got some cats in the hip-hop world losing contracts.
Right.
Real deal contracts for the stuff they saying. They slipped up and said.
Man, so this is one of the, and I'm guessing you talking about the Ross thing.
I'm talking Ross. He got his Reebok deal back, though.
Oh, he got it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got his Reebok deal back.
How asinine do you think it is that it's like, I mean, it was mostly women that were upset with the lyric, but like, Friday night, those are the same chicks in the club, like singing the same lyric.
Well, see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think if the song wouldn't have took off the way it did, because the song had been out for a while.
It's been out for a minute.
Like I think me personally, I think when he said what he said, I think he was just in the studio. He probably was high off of Molly.
It's just like
he smoked out and then he just said it. But I think he was saying it like, yo, I'm already gonna smash. But when she on this Molly, she gonna do some crazy stuff on this Molly. Like it was already understood that I was smashing. I don't think he really meant like I'm about to rape this chick. Like I think, but I also think like these days I think people getting a little. I feel like rap is art. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when we talk about Eminem, like yo, I applaud him for whatever he said on the track. Right. It may not be what I would want to hear, but at the same time. The thing with J. Cole when he said something about the artistic what there was on the poetic the Jodeci.
Oh yeah,
and they raised hell about that. It's just like I know they got some boundaries on certain things and some lines you don't step across. But it's just like at the end of the day, man, this is art. You feel me? Like you take it one way and another person might take it another way. But I feel like that's the whole freedom of speech thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know, man.
And I mean, well, with that being said, around the same time the Ross thing happened, Miguel dropped the "How Many Drinks" song, which is basically nobody got upset about. I mean, that was basically
He dropped the what?
the "How Many Drinks" joint.
Right.
Which is he's basically saying how many drinks it's gonna take to get
how
you
many
on.
drinks?
Like that ain't.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, people were just right. And, I mean, I know some. I saw like some women were just like, "Oh, well, it's just Miguel. It doesn't mean nothing." Like Blurred Line said, somebody was like, he kind of had a rapey vibe. So, I mean, you think it's just because it was Ross and it's a big black dude? Like,
Yeah.
I dropped the pill in your champagne. I'm gonna rape you, bro. Like,
I mean, I'm glad he didn't say I dropped it in your Ciroc. He did it.
did he with that?
It would have been some problems, boy.
Oh,
Did it would have been losing his
man.
mind.
Oh,
People
man.
gonna have a problem more with rap than R&B. So.
Oh, yeah. So do you guys think that social media is really helping artists get out there in the spotlight and establish themselves in the public eye?
Most definitely. Social media could do nothing but help. You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the negative stuff like that Chris Brown goes through all the time, it's still helping him at the end of the day. Like, you're going to either like his music or not, but I guarantee you're going to keep checking for him because he's always putting himself out there on some foolishness or some real shit. So it's just like...
And I mean, like, social media, like you say, it catches fire. It's instant. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be out, you know what I'm saying, at work or something. My little cousin hit me up. He in class at Warren Easton talking to me about something just happened on social media. And it's like, boy, you supposed to be paying attention to your school. I mean,
like
everybody tuned into it, yeah.
Boy, you supposed to be paying attention to school. What's wrong with you?
I'm saying at his age, when I was 15, I ain't have all that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you hate.
Back in my day.
I was playing just calculated, you know?
You hate. That's all that is.
Oh man. Okay. The Pusha T listening party, Kanye went on a rant. You know how Kanye rants. What were you guys' reaction to that, bro?
Cultural vultures. It's funny. It was hilarious because I remember hitting Nick up that morning when, you know, after it happened, and I was just like, man, you saw Kanye, man, like Kanye he just say whatever. I honestly, I remember exactly texting Nick. It really feel like people just hand Kanye a bottle of Henny and put a microphone and a camera in his face. Like, man, just let him say any and everything.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I think everything this dude does is calculated. It's strategic, man. I don't think it's an actual rant. I think that he meant to do all that. Like, right. He knew he was gonna do that before. Cause I mean, look how much attention it got. Like people checking for Pusha right now. I mean, I was already checking for him. Cause I think he's dope. Right. But I mean, they got some people like, hold on, man. Kanye was tripping at this man album release party. Let's see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we had this conversation outside in the hallway. We was talking about the whole Kanye Tupac type thing, and I was telling them I just hate the fact that Kanye is selling us, trying to push this whole new slave.
Right, I was just about to ask you that. The new slave singing and turn
Alexander,
around.
everybody, you know, like buying the fashion stuff, but my nigga, you pushed it to us. Like, I mean, to be honest with you, before Ye was doing this thing, yeah, they had some people that was trendsetters in the game that wore certain clothes, but Ye brought that to a whole nother level, man. Like, nobody wasn't trying to. I mean, he got people wearing leather shirts that's $600, $700, $800. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did that. So now it's like you telling us, man, I don't like the corporation thing. I don't, you know what I'm saying, like all this. But at the end of the day, you going home to Kim K. You part of that whole. I just hope my mans don't get cracked out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so to play off the new slaves thing, I mean, he went through the whole thing. He was like, no radio promo, no marketing. He really dropped a video, threw it on some walls, went viral. And then, you know, he went on the whole thing of no new slaves. And then, like, a week later, drops a $200 plain white T-shirt. And then has a bunch of Yeezys dropping out. So, I mean, do you think it was, like, very contradictory, or do you think it was
hell yeah.
you think it's like it's a part of a plan that he's
man, yeah, it's just that dude lost right now, man.
Like,
but he's not lost though.
Right.
Because I think he knows every step he's taking. I mean, like, did you see him on that Kris Jenner show? When he was like, yeah, that's my joy. Like, I thought he was about to say the tip. I've never seen. We talking about asshole Kanye. This dude has to be the biggest asshole outside of Diddy that come through hip hop, and maybe Dame Dash.
Yeah.
But they ain't rap as much as like we talking about Kanye West was on the stage, national TV, just like I just don't know. When you ever heard him that soft spoken? We ain't heard him that soft spoken even when his mama died, dog. That's straight up like he was upset. But like,
I
dog,
when Jesus walks into the sun. I'm like, you believe that?
I don't know, man. That's crazy.
One of the bigger things that happened this year, about a month ago, Kendrick Lamar dropped on Big Sean's album, he had the Control song. He specifically named names. A lot of people was like he's taking shots. Some people were just like he's just like telling people to step their bars up. So what was your opinion when you first heard the Control verse from Kendrick?
Me, man, when I first heard it, I mean, I was blown away by it because I didn't expect it. Like it came from out of nowhere. But at the same time, after I listened to it several times, you know, I started thinking, would this verse have been, you know, that glorified if he didn't name drop? You know what I'm saying? If he didn't drop names. And I kind of found it ironic that in the Big Sean verse before you get to Kendrick's verse, Big Sean says basically that I've been hot without having to name drop. You know what I'm saying? He said that going into Kendrick's verse.
Right.
And then Kendrick name drops everyone. You know, so, I mean, I thought it was a hot verse. I am glad that it happened, though, because I felt like hip-hop was kind of like, it was real quiet at that time. Like, everybody was just kind of sitting around to me.
You think?
I thought it was.
J. Cole, Wale, and Jay had just dropped.
They had dropped, but it wasn't like, you know what I meant?
I'm tired of people giving Kendrick the damn God Almighty. Like, he just straight woke up hip-hop like they didn't have hot music out already.
Right.
Like, we was blazing the charts.
What I mean is, hip hop is too friendly right now. That's what I meant.
Man, it's too much money. You put money in any situation, it's gonna
I mean,
be friendly.
last time we got violent, we lost Big and Pop.
Yeah,
I ain't saying violent, but it could still be competitive.
These dudes,
Okay, I get what you said. Yeah.
I understand that. I mean, I had like 3 different views on this. At first when he did it, I said, "Dawg, I can't believe this dude did this." When half these dudes vouched for him to get him to the level that he at.
Right.
I said, man, how you bite the hand that feeds you? I'm looking at Drake in particular, like, yo, like, I brought you on tour, I put you on an album, like,
Which gave that
I'm looking like, hold on, dog. You at least if you gonna mention me, why I didn't get mentioned with the upper echelon?
Right.
Like, so it's like if I'm Drake, I'm looking like he should be the person that's like really like upset. Right. Because if that, to me, that make me feel like Kendrick don't think he that lyrical.
Right.
I mean, but that would be the next question for the Drizzy fans, because is he that lyrical?
Before I get to the next, so have you guys heard the new Drake album?
Yeah.
All right, so
the R&B album?
I didn't hear it. Folks, it's just me.
Oh,
right, you can't. But anyway, one of the tracks on there, I don't know how many times you heard it. The track on there is called "The Language," which is basically his response to the Control verse. So you heard it?
I didn't know that was the response to the
Control. Yeah, you don't name Kendrick, but
I have heard the language before. Yeah.
Well, after the Kendrick verse, what do you guys think of the responses or the lack of responses from the people he named? And then, have you heard any of the responses from anybody? Like
I would say who gets the sleeper verse out of response was King Los, the Bad Boy artist, and I didn't know that Drake song "The Language" was a response to Kendrick. I was more shocked by Meek Mill's response with the ooh, kill him. I didn't know.
I actually think that was one of his better verses.
Yeah, that was dope though. But I was shocked that he came the way he came.
Yeah, but of course we was judging. The bar for him was so low. Because I just was like, yo.
And I'm a little more shocked now that after he did what he did and Kendrick came back in New York, basically calling him irrelevant. I was shocked that Meek
But you-
hasn't said nothing since.
But you mentioned his name. See, that's the type of stuff I'm saying. You already mentioned his name, so he had to be somewhere relevant for you to mention
Right,
his
right,
name.
that's-
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
kinda
So it was kind of like whatever. I mean, I wanted to hear a verse from Fab because of the whole King of New York thing, and I mean, I would like to think that he might be, you know, one of the top echelon rappers of New York. I actually like Joe Budden and your boy Tease.
Yeah.
He didn't really say nothing about it, but I think that Lupe,
Yeah.
the first one, but that second one,
Yeah.
you remember you heard it?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's
Super
not gonna
Lupe
say
rap
nothing
too?
about that because I think he actually knows that Lupe. If you want to really go ball for ball, like he not seeing a Lupe type person, but he gonna just push that to the side because he figured Lupe ain't really got a fan base like that anyway.
So, do you? I mean, out of the people he named, like, I mean, I think off the top,
Only
Sean, Drake.
only one responded.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I figured a lot wouldn't just PR move wise, especially some.
Well, Sean responded without a verse.
Yeah.
Sean said, "Shit, I already got my verse out the way. Y'all already heard me, so."
So, I mean, do you think that anybody up there could, like, I mean, anybody named could lyrically fuck with Kendrick if they would have responded?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
do you think Drake would have took his head
I
off?
actually think J. Cole. I actually like J. Cole better than I like Kendrick. I think if J. Cole wanted to go ball for ball with him, because I mean, we was actually anticipating them putting out a mixtape together.
Yeah,
I really
remember that.
wanted to hear this. You know what I'm saying? Like to see it because
Jermaine Cole.
I think Cole is coming into himself. Like he's getting more confident and more like he's being more in tune with the music. I mean, that last album was something serious. So you know, I'm still bumping that last album that he just dropped. So I think Cole. As far as Drake, I'm not gonna front. You know, when Drake wanna rap, he can rap. I mean, you saw what he did, Common, and I thought that I'm not even gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that was gonna go like that. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, as far as the people he named, which is crazy because. If I'm Lil Wayne, I should feel real disrespected. He ain't named me in the top echelon or the bottom.
But I mean, well, at the same time, I think he said that everybody he was named was people like currently in his generation. That's why he didn't name like J, M, Nas.
But no, he named them as far as like.
Well, like but he didn't. You know, he didn't name his niggas who had it take off. Like,
That's what I'm
He said he
saying.
left Wayne out of that.
oh, he didn't.
He
He didn't put him at all.
He gave
Wayne
Jay
ain't-
the nod, Nas the nod, Andre 3000 the nod. He didn't, you know. He
And
didn't-
him or not.
Yeah,
And that
him.
was it.
Tell him that I need more. Yeah. Tell him that we need